All right, hello everybody. It is RA Blackpaws back here with you. We're going back into Forager. We're going back into our single island challenge. I am going to talk about some stuff today that is not even remotely related to gaming. So just be advised. The talk is going to be, the commentary is going to be a little bit different. And it fits with this because we have so much wait time and everything to get stuff. So, let's begin. First off, today is my birthday. I don't, advertise it. I don't brag a lot about it. But, it is my birthday today. And what I want to talk about is something that, is like, it's part of the reason why I wound up leaving my job, aside from, moving out here. And, and that is that, you have places that, they say all the right things. They say, oh, yes, we value our employees and all of that. It starts with acknowledging your employees' birthdays. Because there was a very long stretch at my former employer where birthdays weren't acknowledged, and it was the same for a lot of other workers. Is you had the people who did a lot of ass kissing, for lack of a better term. They got their birthdays acknowledged. The rest of us didn't. Like one stretch where I had no acknowledgement of birthday, no acknowledgement for anybody's birthdays, except for the suck-ups, for like 5 years. And you're not going to have a happy workforce if you can't even be bothered to, acknowledge things like birthdays. So I'm going to need 10 of these so that I can make 5 bottles. And no, you can't come up right now. No, 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 no. Got a little cat who was trying to climb me. And he did anyway, because he's a cat. He's going to do what he wants. And yeah, and so far, it has been a fairly good birthday. I mean, the only downside is I got a little singed by our fireplace, but that's really been about it. And I mean, I got the birthday acknowledgement from Pokemon Sword, which made me feel happy. It actually did. It made me feel happy. I know that's a weird thing to say. And my cat is trying to get comfortable on my lap. Yes, I'm telling the people what you're doing. Okay, so I want to make 5 bottles. I'm going to come down here, cook a fish, get a little energy back. So yeah, I mean, if you're an employer watching this, first off, you need to go back to work. But the other thing is, little things like that they matter to your employees. You know, if you can't care enough to even acknowledge like a birthday, then that's gonna, in my view, that's gonna make your employees not want to respect you, not want to go the extra mile for you, not want to do anything for you. And it all gets back to a concept that's kind of left our society as a whole, and that is just, that's basic humanity. You know, it's treating people like actual beings, you know, not just like a commodity or something. It's you treat, you know, it's a little revisitation kind of the golden rule. You know, you treat others how you want to be treated. And I think as a society and as a species, we've really gotten away from that. And yeah, that's a pretty bad thing when you have a species that just, it doesn't see others as human beings. You know, it doesn't see others as kin. And that, unfortunately, that's not a bug of our species. That is a feature. And you're going to have to get off my lap. You're making my legs go numb. And cat is perched at the exact spot to render my legs insensate. But yeah, I mean, when you've... again, you know, I'm sorry for the heavy thoughts, but this is stuff that... Okay, you're going to have to go down. Thank you. I'm sorry for the heavy thoughts on what should be, you know, a happy day, but it's stuff that I feel the need to talk about. And, you know, one thing that does help is, you know, making content for y'all. So being here, being an idiot, even if I'm talking about heavy stuff, you know, I want you guys to know that I enjoy doing this for you. And so thank you for, you know, sticking with me through the years and the stops and the starts and everything. Because I know it hasn't been a smooth experience at all. I know this, and you folks know this, and there is absolutely no reason to buy a railroad. And yeah, I mean, it's been an experience, folks. And this year definitely, you know, with no exception, this year's been... It's been. But how I view it is, yeah, it's been a year, but, you know, we got through it. And yeah, we're a little frazzled, we're a little, you know, less perfect than we want to be. We're not in the greatest of shape, but, you know, again, we got through it. And that's the important thing. So, as I'm starting out this new year of my life, I'm remembering that I got through this past year. And I may not have gotten, like, everything that I wanted, out of life this year. But I got through the year. And that in and of itself says something. You know. And once again, I'm sorry for being like so introspective and all that. But when the calendar flips and you get a year older, you get to think about things like that. You start thinking about not so much the future, but what you want for that future. And what you want out of your life. And everything. And you get reflective. It's not necessarily like nostalgic, but it's reflective and it's introspective, and you gotta do that sometimes. You gotta do that stuff every now and again, you know? Because you gotta reflect on things. Like, even the hard stuff. You know, like living in this age of COVID. You know, yes, it's scary. Yes, we have a virus out there that can deal some damage. But right now we're getting through it as best we can. And yeah, it's not always going to be a nice, smooth, rosy picture and all that stuff, but we're getting through it. And you know, I'll be honest, I'm scared to death of getting COVID. That's why I got the vaccine. Because I have a weak respiratory system. And as a result, you know, if a bug's going around, I generally get it worse than people. And I also have it for longer. So, me getting the vaccine, you know, it helps protect the people I care about as well as me, because the longer I have it, if I get it, the longer it's going to be in my system for the people I care about, you know, when I'm around the people I care about. And so, yeah, that's why I got vaccinated. You know, that's why I did that. And I'm trying to do, you know, other things to help, you know, the people around me, because I do still believe in, you know, in humanity, in humans who want to be good people, you know, who want to care about their fellows. And it's really easy to become like bitter and cynical and jaded and all that stuff. It is, you know, it is. And there are times where I am bitter and cynical and jaded, but that's also part of the package, unfortunately. Is, you know, I don't, you know, I have depression, so I sometimes get very negative and very down. And that's not, you know, that's not always a good thing. And medication helps. Doing videos for you folks helps. And a lot of little things that I do, you know, like snuggling my cat, you know, those things help. And, you know, to all you out there, I just hope that you find something non-harmful that helps you. Because, as a depressed person, I can tell you, life's not always going to be good. So just, understand that, be prepared for it, and just try to find something that brings you something, let me amend that, something non-harmful that brings you joy. Because it's important to have joy and happiness in a world that just, and in a society and in a world that just seems to want to beat it out of you. And it's kind of a rebellious act to have joy and to be happy. Because there will always be somebody who will want to try to take that happiness and joy away from you. And they could be someone like a family member, they could be an employer, they could be some random schmo on the street. Don't let people take your joy. Especially if your joy is not harming anybody. And that's the only real caveat that I do that I say when I say something like that. Is because it's important to understand that there's things you can do that will make you happy but will hurt people or hurt yourself. And then there's things that you can do to make you happy that won't hurt people, won't hurt you. And so that's why I say, when you're trying to find something that makes you happy, find something that doesn't hurt anybody, or that doesn't hurt you, because it's not worth hurting yourself to be happy. So I guess we'll call this the Be Happy Responsibly PSA. I guess that's what we'll call this. And I'm sorry for, again, I apologize a lot for this, but this is kind of where my brain is at right now, especially since, it is my birthday, I'm getting older, so it's kind of a time of reflection, and I'm reflecting on this. And I will freely admit, my behavior on these things, it's not always the best. So it's something that I have to work on just as much as I'm asking all of you to try to work on it too. And it's because I care. Literally, I have an enlarged heart, but emotionally, I have a big heart. I do care about people, and I care about people a lot. And that's why, I always say, that's why I always do my outro with, say, stay strong, be good to each other, because, I do want you folks to be good to each other. You deserve it. And, you gotta understand, too, that it's how I try to be, is I try to be a person that does care. And I'm trying very hard not to shut myself off from people and that in need. That's why I make time for my friends when they need me. I'm there for them. That's why, You know, I was doing donation streams because I had the ability to do it, and I wanted to do it. And obviously now I'm not, and that bothers me. But that's something that I can't change. I'm powerless to change that right now. I'm working toward it, but right now I'm just powerless to change it. So it's just it's life's not always easy, and we all know this. You know, life's not always going to be easy. But we just got to do the best that we can with it. And, you know, for me, that just means trying to be a good person. And that's basically what I want for this upcoming years. I just want to be a good person. You know, I'm not going to be perfect. I have said many times on this channel that I am not everybody's cup of tea. And that really is the truth. I am not everybody's cup of tea. But, you know, the hope is that I at least make you smile a little while you're here. And, you know, if that happens, then that's great. And you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just take that fairy. Eat the fairy. Oh, we got anything good? Nope, we got nothing good. Nothing really useful. I wish this had like a checklist so you could see how much of the stuff you've actually gotten. Gotta make out ingots. Because I need to eventually get swords and bows and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's kind of I guess my ramble for 2022. My first ramble, anyway. Don't worry, there will be others. You know, it's just an acknowledgement that, you know, I guess it's kind of a mission statement is, you know, it's just trying to be a good person. That's really all I try to do, is I try to be a good person. I try very hard not to let bitterness and hate, you know, wreck my days. I try very hard not to give into, like, catastrophic thinking and stuff like that. And I just, you know, I just try to be a good person as best I can. Some days it works, some days it doesn't. But I'm always there trying. No, I don't really want... I want the sword. Is what I want. So I got a lot of enemies. Then I did that intentionally. I mispronounced it intentionally. You know, it's just... I hope that y'all will be good. I hope that you have good days. And I hope that, you know, you know, that you have good lives. And I know that, you know, some strange person on the internet saying that to you probably doesn't matter to you all, but, you know, just a little acknowledgement could mean the world to somebody. So, you know, that's why you just try to be good. Because you might be helping somebody else. Somebody else may be having a rough day. Somebody else might just be feeling bad. And, you know, your act of kindness, or just, you know, just a saying of hi or hey, you know, it can matter. And it's, you know, it's something small to you, but to that person, it could be, you know, the thing that changes their whole day. So just go out and try to be good people. That's it. You know, just try to be good. You know, try not to hurt people. Try not to hurt yourselves. And just don't be the reason somebody has a bad day. I know for some of you that's probably a lot of pressure that I just laid on you, but you know, I think you're capable of it. And we're just about wrapping up for this session. We do still have some stuff that we gotta make. We got some progress made. We got another amulet. We caught a whole bunch of torch buggies. Let's see. Oh, good. I can make the sword. Okay, so well, I guess we'll wait until our sword's done. And then we'll go and we'll wrap up for today. Oh, got enough to make some leather. Yay. Okay, get some wood. Grab the wheat. Sell the wheat. Sell the beet. Tree here. Okay, get the gold. So we'll just wait until the sword's done, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up. Because we're getting close to that 30-minute window that I like to have for these videos. Obviously, 7 Days to Die runs longer because I enjoy it. I mean, there's no easy way to say it. I enjoy playing 7 Days to Die. I enjoy recording 7 Days to Die for y'all. Alpha 20 has been a hoot. It has been what I have been playing offline for a lot of time. Yep, that's it for coal. Hey, we got another rude boy. Okay, let's go ahead and make more coal, because we need coal. Shop just restocked. Did you get anything good? That spawns a ton of animals. Right now, I don't really need animals. Oh good, the sword's ready. Yay, so now we got our sword. And now we'll go ahead and we'll wrap up here. So, again, you know, like I always say at the end of my videos, thank you all so very much for watching. Please remember to be safe, be well, stay strong, stay healthy, both physically and mentally, because there are a lot of people out there like myself who are having issues right now. Please be good to each other. Please remember to do good for each other. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here, and I will see you all next time.